Welcome back, Stock Smart family, Stock Smart patrons, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe so you can be Stock Smart too. Let's see what's going on today in our market. We've got some of our most favorite indicators pulled up. Now, one of them is one that I found out there in the script, the Think Script universe. Yes, there we go. Get it out. And then the other is one that I have made with my own custom settings. And of course, the one that can be found in the Think Script universe. I have added some things to it, these particular upwards and downwards arrows. And I am also following a Darvis box breakout bull flag indicator that I've added in here as well. Okay, now we're on a 1 hour chart on Palantir. Let's pull that out to the daily. We're also looking at level 2. Looks like things are popping today. All right. Of course, our biggest and bestest signal was back here way back when our particular indicator started indicating an upwards trend. Okay, now these are probably right around when Cathie Wood started buying. Okay, now this is labeled as, let's just say, the Holy Grail indicator. Okay, now that doesn't necessarily mean that's true, but I like to think so. Okay, Meow Meow wants out. Okay, so now let's look at Palantir on a 4 hour chart, and we can see that we get massive signals with a bull flag indicator and a turnover to green. So that's a buy. All right, so we're going to let Meow Meow outside. That way she can go hunt mice and chipmunks. And doesn't bother me. So let's set our fancy microphone down for a second. Alright, back to that live TV radio show. Video killed the radio star. It did. Okay, so we don't have any market sentiment popping off right now. Either that or we're just lagging our lists. Okay, let's see what we can find on the daily for market sentiment. Excellent. So market sentiment on the Z Daily. Now let's edit this and see what we've got. See if we can hone this down to a few more things. Okay, market sentiment is greater than 19. All right, close $1.50 to 2,000. Well, we could make that say $30 or $50, 200. Volume 200,000 and so on. But 200,000, okay? That's a bit low. All right, that might work if you were doing penny stocks, but so let's go with 900, or let's say at least 600,000. All right, and let's see if we get less matches. Okay, well, 114, 2. Well, let's try the 6 and hit scan. See what happens. Yes, rewrite. There we go. Now, look at that list. That really gives us a honed down list of the things that people are interested in. And we've only got 3 criteria. Close, volume, and market sentiment is greater than 19 on the daily. All right? Now, with those 3 criteria, we get this fancy list right here. So make sure we take a look, and OCGN is on it. A buddy of mine told me to take a look at them yesterday, but OCGN was popping all day yesterday, so I kind of already knew. But we've also got skills here. Now, skills, I've seen that on the list for the past couple days. Fisker. Now, Fisker, I started taking interest in around the $13 level. And it seems like it's starting to rise. As you can see, I have some chartings here for Fisker. And I also have some markings here. I'm looking for the 1202 level down, but I'm also looking for breakouts around these levels, okay? All right, looks like Ford is on our list here. CS, look at all of these holy grail indicators. That's just pop off, pop off, pop off, pop off. They could be in the upwards direction or the downwards direction. I have not made these directional, and I should. So I will have to go in and figure out how I can get the upwards arrows, of course, up, and the downwards arrows pointing down. I'm just going to have to make another criteria, okay? Although right here we have, look at this big bull flag, pattern, and yet we don't get our Darvis indicator showing it for a Darvis breakout, say bull flag. And that, well, the reason why we didn't get it is because we look for a close below with this to be happening, okay? That is odd. See, here's one, okay? And here's one. All right. But it makes me wonder why one didn't pop up here. But I do believe that may have to do with the within bars setting that I have set up there. So sips coffee. All right. And G, R, and Q. So now we can see where all of the people are hanging out in the early market hours. Okay, now come over here to your Weeble. If you're a Weeble person, pull up your Weeble. All right, let's go over here to our watch lists. Now we've got several kinds of watch lists here: fuel, EV, pharma, 5G, gold, many of my ETFs, lots of that stuff. Okay, now I like to keep track of gold. Now the USAU gold, I was getting into it when it was cheap, but it just did not seem. And JDST is way, 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 way low. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Now JDST might just be a buy, buy, buy. Now seeing how the Arun up has gone up, okay, and the Arun down is down, this is the typical buy signal that we look for, okay? All right. So now, wait for that skip to change, okay? What we want to see, so we want to see this Arun up line start coming up, okay? When that Arun up possibly crosses, that might be a good point, but they also counter in for that. So it's best to try to find your bottoms, and trade from peak to peak to peak, okay? Oh, yeah, you just click on that one. Sorry. All right. But many of the gold trade similar and the same. So if you're trading gold, you like, precious metals, they all seem to trade the same, okay? So when Arun up gets above the Arun down and you have a doji or, a breakout above your positive moving average, then you're good to go. That is a confirmation of entry, especially when you see parabolic SAR agreeing with you. All right, let's go over to our markets, and we got our cryptos here. All right, where do we got Bitcoin? We're 55,000, okay. And your screener. Now our screener, let's see here. Let's just do bullish engulfing. These are ones that stocks will, have engulfing candles. Okay, 3 white soldiers, not at all. Nothing ever shows up. I don't even know why they have this option. Okay, moving average crossover 10, 5 over 10, okay. That would be a bullish, crossover, and we're getting that right here with these two. Although, 5 over 10 is a little early. All right, let's go RSI oversold 16, RSI oversold 24, RSI oversold 6. Okay, so you catch it 24 and you can catch it 6. Mara, B-Fly, and F-Cell. F-Cell was on the lists yesterday. Nothing there. KDJ oversold. Excellent. And we get a nice list here. Hyliion, F-Cell, B-Fly, CCIV, CCIV warrants, NOx, EXPI, FRHC, and AVAV. All right. Now, AVAV will be one you're going to want to watch. Look for some of these movers. Look at the percentages of their moving. Okay, now let's do bullish engulfing with the hottest stocks, and we get a different type of list. Looks like Hyliion's back on with a extreme low. It's probably about its original valuation. Riot, Blockchain, okay, Mara. All right, and Nano X Imaging. All right, Trupanion. What's a Trupanion? I guess we're about to find out, but I thought my dog was my Trupanion. Okay, so top 5%. 1 month, bullish engulfing with the top 5%, expel, very good. So when we need to know what stocks are, let's just say, bullish, and you're not very good at building your scanners and your screeners and all of that, come over to Webull, use their scanner, very powerful, works very well. Looks like we can go in and do analyst ratings. Let's do strong buy. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Margin available. Let's do shortable. I want to know what's shortable. I want to go short. All right. But let's not look for bullish engulfing stocks and then say we want to go short. That's not a very smart thing to do. Although, some people play that strategy and do it very well. So keep that in mind. But all of these seem to be high dollar stocks. If anyone were to be looking to short, it would be these two on the bottom. All right. Now we can do... Let's see, marginable. All right, looks like marginable, and that's about the same. Marginable, long and short. Okay, but not many of them register as a... Let's just go for a buy setting then. A buy setting, marginable, long and short, 55 results. All right. I mean, that's a decent list to go through, but... yeah. Buy, hold, underperform, sell. Okay, so let's go for sell. Alright, and let's go shortable. Nothing sell, nothing shortable. MACD golden crossover. Let's do marginable and a sell. Let's do underperform. Okay, so it looks like if we're looking for underperforming stocks, here we go. And I guess Kronos Group. If it's underperforming, let's see, Sundial, Rig. I mean, this actually, most of those make sense. From here down makes sense. I don't know these companies. I know Xerox, which Xerox, let's see, why would... I mean, I guess Xerox, we're not Xeroxing, or everything's email now. So short Xerox, no one's making copies. I mean, I'm sorry, but we're still going to be printing things out. We're still going to need documents and papers and things like that. That's not going to change. The world may be digital, but people still store it on paper. Which, I mean, I don't know. How do you keep a digital court document, and then keep it safe? That's why we keep it in the form of paper still. But, all right. So that is our Webull for today. All right. Now, it looks like Jivo is on a pop-in list. Market sentiment for the daily. All right. Now, what did we do? Did we change that list, or did more things just generate itself onto our list somehow? All right. I think more things just Mara's on it. IDEX is on it. Cool. All right. Plug, Riot, Rio, OCGN, and NDM, Neo. All right. So today might be a very good green day. Now, given our volume here was 600,000, and then it took a little bit of time for, you remember, it was 200,000. We had a big window. Now our volume's 600,000, and boom, things started happening. So that's telling me that many of these are being traded today. All right, Skills, SOS, T, Tesla, Viacom. Oh, man, Tesla. We love Tesla. Tesla is our baby. And that's just because we've grown with Tesla so very much as a trader. Okay. And I've learned a lot just from charting Tesla. And it's helpful. I like it. Okay. But it seems like how many, we still have a fairly short list of stocks here. So even if market sentiment is, greater than 19, and these are the things that are getting the attention today, we can't possibly keep up with all of them, at least not one person. So let's pop over here to our shortinterest.com and see what's looking, highly squeezable. All right, so we've got our list of the highly squeezables here. All right, showing one page of 43 results. Okay. Now, let's pull up our hourglass, and let's just change our setup here. Okay, see, we're starting to get some tailwind. A doji and a doji. Now, 2 doji setup, that is a great thing, all right? Yeah, that double doji setup. Yes. Open sesame. Open sesame. Open sesame. All right. Now, what do we got here? Now, on the daily, our TTMLRC shows us still going upwards in our trend. Our Elliott oscillator went positive here, and we've been golden ever since to stay in. And our awesome, our awesome 3 stock smart algo, mixed with a little dark pool information and a Darvis, bull flag breakout signal. That's also in here too. One is not present on the chart. Okay, but we see we get this huge gap right here. I mean, what is this? Well, it's nothing. It's downwards consolidation. This is what happened. So I'm glad that that didn't show up in my chart as a signal. When this is happening, you be doing nothing. All right. Let's go down to the 4-hour and see. Now we're breaking over to a green. That's good. All right, but it's still slightly down. So let's hope we hit this and then keep on trending up like we've been doing. Here is one of those upwards bull flag signals, if anybody was curious. Okay. Now, let's pull out NEO. NEO. Oh, wow. Now, NEO also went bullish. Very good. All right. Of course, the perfect time to take that trade was when it bounced off of the bottom here and started coming back up. Really, you get a large percentage, if you go from here all the way to, here or here. I mean, now you're 8 or 10% in just, just from last week, from Friday. You've gained 10% in, 5 days, a couple days. It's perfect. Skills that kills. Let's check it out. All right, so we get a money flow indicator right here where money just comes pouring into this place. And it happened right after it bounced off its bottom. Our Darvis breakout does catch it. All right, and our money flow index catches it. Now, this is big money coming in. Big money, big money. So when big money starts coming in, we can see that. We know. And boom, it bounced off the bottom. Big money's coming in, and price flew. All right, so now we're about at our top, though. So it's about topped out, and it's still ready to come back down. So let's see what happens here and how this is going to stretch out. All right. But will skills keep on going? Let's find out. Now, IDEX. IDEX is one that I'm slightly disappointed in, and they've still got downwards potential. But from here, this was a nice breakout signal. Then there was a nothing, a do nothing, okay? So even if you took this signal and got in after it bounced off the bottom with this money flow, it kind of looks like it was still a tricky dicky there where it just kind of is still falling off, has a little pop. Now it's going to continue to fall off in kind of like a downwards direction. And, I've seen stocks do this before. And it's not always a good thing, okay? Now, we get our money flow indicators, and they seem to be accurate, okay? When large money comes flowing in, price does pop up, but it doesn't stay up, all right? IDEX seems to have this issue here lately, but out here on the 4-hour, look what's happening. We are turning over to green, so let's hope that this changes the trajectory of the TTMLRC, okay? But it does not look like it's going to. It looks like right now we have hit our bottom, okay? We're about to hit our bottom with Ideanomics. Now, when it finally hits its bottom and bottoms out, All right, and it starts to come above 0 again and go bullish, because right now, let's see, I don't know why this is showing up like this, but I guess because it's out on the weekly and these weren't designed for weekly charts. That's probably it. Okay, so, giving this signal right here on the low. All right, now we're going to wait for, this to continue happening. So Ideanomics on the weekly is going upwards, okay? But on the daily, it's going downwards. All right, but on the 4-hour, it's still going downwards. On the 1 hour, it's going up. And on the 30-minute, it's going up. 15-minute, it is going up. And showing a kind of a good signal here. Okay. 5-minute, going down. And 1 minute is still in an upwards, upwards direction. There we go. All right, so what does all that mean? Well, all of that means that here for the rest of the week, it's probably going to continue to drop off, but overall weekly, it is bullish, and so is everyone else on it. All right, so if you're in IDEX, I believe I know someone who is, hang in there. It's going to turn around. Okay. Now, looking at our robots here, we would have bought in here, and it looks like we are still in. So, given the trajectory of IDEX, where it has its support, good support around here, okay? Now, we should be getting back upwards into this range, okay? Yes, very good. How long will this take? That's speculative, but we should be coming back around to that range. Let's change it to a 50-cent tick and see what we've got. We're on the bottom of our LRC, and we are about to start coming up. Well, does that switch over to red? That's probably the little line I drew. Okay. Let's check out Mara. And Mara on a Renko looks like it's starting to go back up too. Now let's expect it to hit here or here and get rejected, then we can short it back down. Let's hit Sens. Looks like Sens is on its way back down. Okay. Still going down. Let's check out our Market Watch. All right. Netflix. Oracle. Oracle's a good one to be trading. Okay. And what's this? Plug power. And it looks like Ocugen wants to take a little bit of a dip today too. It's not done going down. Yeah, see, it's got a downwards trajectory. It's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Interesting. Uptrend. Uptrend on the 4-hour chart. Sideways on the daily. I like it, though. I like where... And I had it charted, and it was funny. I had a doji striking, touching both the top and support and resistance of the lines I came across the other day on one of the ones I charted. I'm like, of course. CCIV be bopping. Let's see what it got bopping. All right. Very good. You notice the arrow pops up and this blue bar happens at the same time. Arrow and then the blue bar. It happened on that one that time. But these are good signals. You know, you can take these signals. And this is why you should subscribe. That way you can get these signals when I release them on the Discord. And my buy and sell alerts whenever I buy and sell something. Even though right now that's not worth very much. But if signals is what you desire, join and you shall be rewarded. And of course we make our own signals here, so I do a little bit of the teaching. We make our signals and then everybody gets to have them. And we store them on GitHub. And let's see what's likely to be having a reversal sometime soon. Then we'll check out our Darvis breakouts. And I think that'll be it for the daily morning video show. Now, what's going on? Hello. I guess it doesn't want to tell me about any reversals yet today. Okay, let's find out about some Darvis box breakouts. And, yeah, that'll work. There we go. Now, all of these are the ones that are having breakouts on the daily with a good beta, although that one's sideways. This one has an uptrend. This one has an uptrend. And this one has an uptrend. Sideways, GSM, uptrend, ETNB, uptrend, ERII, uptrend, Dish, uptrend, DCI, uptrend, BSRR, uptrend, ATUS, sideways, ARVL, uptrend, and ARLP, uptrend. Okay, so those are ones that we are having for a Darvis box breakout on the daily. And we know whether they are sideways or upwards trending. Very good, very good. All right, so I hope I was able to reach somebody today and, you know, subscribe, stick around, learn something new.